Oh, Mr. Tumagude, since you have a mouth on your face, I mean, quite loud, I must say, I have not heard you speak about this. Oh, you mean a loud mouth? Oh, yeah, I do have a loud mouth. So you are showing me a video. It's the word rapture for me. I don't know why it doesn't sit well. It sounds so rough. It's like dabula. But no, I don't have an opinion. That's not something that I'm interested in. Uh, I do have an opinion though, but I feel like my opinions are going to ruffle feathers. So I tend to stay away from conversations like this one. And you're not the first person who has asked me this. Numerous people have asked me this before the rapture and after the rapture, and it's the accountability for me. Kudos to those that are actually taking accountability, but I hope in taking accountability, they will also see a psychologist and a psychiatrist. I'm not qualified in that field, but when something sounds crazy, especially can you imagine? You know the fact that a South African started this whole fire. Yeah, maybe we're the only ones that are left. It's us who don't know. Anyways, sorry guys, I got disturbed by somebody that wants to know about my opinion regarding the rapture. Is it me or is it me who has an issue with that term rapture? It doesn't sit well. I'm sorry. If if you just say it was true, the last thing okay, no, let's leave it right there. Guys, let's go to the Madanga Commission of Inquiry. And Dumisani Khumalo has taken the stand. And I'm glad that he's in South Africa, and I'm glad that he's showing real leadership and also bravery, showing that I'm not afraid. Why should I do this from elsewhere in the world? I'll be right here at home and I will tell the people of South Africa what they deserve to know. So, right now, I feel like he's just laying the foundation. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like, ooh. But he is just reiterating what General Kwanazi as well as General Masemula have already said thus far. And I feel like the meat of what we are all waiting for is going to be in camera because we are dealing here with intelligence. I mean, I should have known that when you're dealing with intelligence, you're going to get this minimal, this tiny information. I'm actually even surprised that his affidavit is 78 pages long. I thought it was just going to be like at least 15 to 20 pages long. But clearly, there is a lot that is going on, and I wish I was a fly on the wall when he gives that particular in camera information because I feel like that's where the meat of everything is. And I feel like those that are, I don't know, like I said, if you feel you've done something, this is the time you consulted, and this is the time also you handed yourself over and become a state witness. I don't know. I mean, it might work, it might not work, but at least you would have taken us into your confidence about your involvements, who's involved, who to look out to, etc., and so on. But it's quite interesting. Guys, in case you notice that I am sweating, I had to run to collect a package from Google. And I'm like, Google? I mean, I don't have. Okay, Google owns YouTube. So I'm suspecting in that package or delivery, there's something about there that is from YouTube. I don't know what it is, but anyways, I digress. So yeah, right now he is just laying the foundation about things that we ought to know, and also the differences between which are not that much apart, the police and the crime intelligence, and why crime intelligence is so important within the police department, which I agree, by the way, because there's no way you can fight crime without collecting intelligence. Yeah, collecting intelligence and also having informants and all of that stuff so that you can fight crime. And this is exactly what my problem has always been like. Come on, there's no way that we would have a person purporting to come from Capitec making a call to me and tell me that my bank account or my money is in jeopardy. If I could, that will not happen, because the job of intelligence is to curb things like that. And there's no way that hijacking and cash in transit heists will be this prevalent in South Africa. And you ask yourself, Kante, where's the intelligence? Nigerians coming to South Africa and pushing and manufacturing white powder that is obliterating the future of the country. And you ask yourself, but the intelligence job is to curb things like that. And now these people have become so brazen that they're actually building chemists, which is your labs, and and manufacturing this thing right here. And then you hear amongst those people a Mexican, and you're thinking, whoa, are we gone that far in as a Colombia, Mexico, and all these other countries that are known to have government at a chokehold because they're the ones who place them in these positions to do what? To look the other way while they are killing the country and its future. So that's the road I think we are at, if not gone past that road. And some people say, no, we are at the crossroads right now. I think we've gone past that. And it's just a matter of who is now in the control of these cartels, from the drug underworld, criminal underworld, you name them. Because it sounds that this started a very long time ago. And then when he talked about Tatam Kwanazi being the acting police commission, yeah, police national commissioner, and how he was not retained, and yet he was doing something back then, and it's making sense why the not the Hawks, why the Hawks were established, why the Scorpions had to go. It's all coming up and it's jelly. And I think he is not going to say outright like that. That's for you to remember as far back as you can why this happened, why that collapsed, and also the fact that, or at least the allegations is making, that everything that was agreed upon on how they're going to fight crime was undone 2 months later. And when you go back being a police officer, you are going to start from scratch. And I think that is when Nkantam Kwanaze realized, I am dealing here with criminals themselves. Yeah, and if we thought Jackie Celebi taking Italian shoes and all that stuff is anything to go by, only goodness knows what worse stuff we are going to hear, but which I don't think we're going to hear. Those things are going to be said in camera, and we might never actually get to find out about this unless that information is released at some point to the nation when it is safe enough to release such information. I don't know. But right now, I am just waiting for Dumisani Khumalo to drop names. That's what I'm just interested in. To drop names when it comes to political interference. Of course, Senzom Kunu is already leading in this allegedly. And now, who else inside that parliament, inside our government, people that hold power that we gave them to look after us? How have they been using this power against us? It's so ironic if you think about it. It's both an irony and an oxymoron at the same time. Like, the sweet part is that now we are hearing why we are suffering. And the bitter part is the people we trusted and entrusted. They are the ones that have been fighting against us. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. What now? Actually, you have not said anything about EFF opening a criminal case of unaliving a 1-year-old child of a Malawian slash Tanzanian, whatever, foreign national woman at some hospital, clinic. You have not said anything about the lies that they told the nation. And what has been your opinion about that? Because I remember you thought about it before and you were like, that doesn't make sense. Now, can you tell the people what didn't make sense to you? Thank you. You great. Yeah, you are a loud mouth, by the way. Very loud. Oh yeah, insult me away, please. But yeah, you're right. I'm a loud mouth. Yeah, the thought I had was, wait a minute. I thought in South Africa, the victim or the survivor of the victim, the survival of the victim is the person that goes and open a case at the police station. If the victim is not going to open a case, sometimes the state, because remember, it's a crime against the state, hence state versus right? Or open the case, not a third party that did not lose a person. So that's when I was like, this is a bloody lie. It's a lie. EFF lies through its teeth for cheap political scoring. So now that we have found out that all of that was a lie, I was like, of course it's a lie. And the embarrassment of going on national television. Y'all need to get your heads examined, period. Are you that desperate for power? And I was very impressed also by the community of Mamelodi. Well done, guys. Well done. And I hope more South African communities will show them the door. I mean, I'm buying a dog this coming election season. I just wanted to bark away. That's all. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah, you provoke it. That's your own business. Got nothing to do with me because I would have taken every measure to make sure that it does not get to you. Angbafun, ANC, EFF, Angbafuni. So I'm very, very impressed with that community in Mamelodi. But I'm also very, very glad that Operation Dudula Zandile opened a case of defamation of character. I think it should also go with crime in injuria because it is a crime and it's a crime that you can serve in prison for. Yeah, I think so. And let's not forget also wasting state resources because them going to the Alexandra police station and wasting our taxpayer money by going to open a false case. And I think also some mainstream media houses, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves the way you've been embarrassed by EFF. It looks like South Africa is in need of therapy, especially the politicians. Yeah, red ants, come forward. It's fine. Anyways, guys, let me leave this video right here. I don't know if something more pops up from the Madanga Commission of Inquiry that is meaty. We'll talk about it. Hey, liars! EFF, I need a manga shem. Hi. I'm again, I'm going to strong and but also liars of note. Goodbye, people.